Usually to start off shading, I start with a 3B pencil. Some people start with B, I like 3B or 2B. And you want to hold your pencil like this and kind of have your wrist do the work. You don't want to be pressing down with your hand. My wrist is just moving like this and it's doing the work. So you don't want to just go like this and color it and just kind of make a big mess out of it. You don't want to press so hard, and that's what you have the darker pencils for. So plain old shading, you rub the side of the pencil tip on the small circular motions. So if I were to zoom in on what I'm doing, it would look like this. However, I'm going to start really, really tiny circles and just kind of gradually put lighter pressure as I'm going out. So start off with harder pressure, and then as I'm coming out, do lighter pressure. Then you would move on to like maybe a 4 or 5B and do the darker side. So my light is right here. So it's darker. And as I'm coming out, I'm putting less pressure. So shading is really all about how much pressure you're putting on the pencil, because I can press really hard and it'll be really dark, but it will still come out really sloppy. Look at how smooth it's coming out because of my little circles I'm making. Because if you go like this, you're gonna get these drawing lines that you don't want, or coloring lines. So you're just gonna keep going with the side of the pencil and just these circular motions. And you're leaving the top light because it's highlighting. I actually shouldn't have smudged that because that's the next one. So you're going from dark to light, just making more or less pressure with the pencil. Smudging, that's the one I was just talking about. You do the same exact thing. However, this time, you're still not doing the coloring lines. We're not going like this. We're doing tiny circles, except now you're gonna use like your finger, or there's a tool called a tortillon that's rolled up paper, or even like a Q-tip or tissue, and you're gonna smudge it out. This just makes sure that there's no white spots or anything, and this gives it a more crisp, clean look. And then you could always go back and make it darker where there's more shadow. So you get that one. The next one is erase out. So this one, you put the pencil on the paper, and you're gonna make spheres, but I'm just doing this just to go quick. So for erase out, put the pencil on the paper. Wherever the highlight is, you take your eraser, erase out, and you see these little eraser crumbs I'm getting? You're gonna use that to smudge and spread out the graphite or the pencil. So you make the highlight with the eraser and then use the little eraser crumbs to smudge it out. Then the last one is hatching. That's just like the cross contour we just learned, but instead of, well, you are gonna make it 3D form, but you're gonna pay attention to how hard you're pressing and how close together the lines are. So for this one, where the lines are thicker, that means it's darker, or when they taper out more, that means it's lighter. Same way here, and you want to do the cross contour motion. You don't really want to do the just straight up and down. And you could keep going over here. So values and shading are all about how much pressure you're putting on the pencil and how you're holding the pencil. You do not want to hold it like this and just scribble all over, because you're going to get a messy, not smooth look. To make it smooth, I'm going in circles, putting more pressure where it's darker, or using 8B or 9B where it's darker. And as you come out, you just gradually let up on the pressure.